There must not be one there. You can just share. Ms. Mitchell, you'll just share with Ms. Collins. I have some extra students today. Excuse me. We're doing the number talk, which means that there's no talking. Okay, so we're all thinking about it. I'm going to give us 30 seconds to think about it. We're going to go over it. And Mr. Morgan, we're going to go. Okay. I need everyone's eyes on me. Everyone's eyes on me. I know there's a lot going on right now. It's loud. We have some new people joining us, which is really exciting. So we need to show them how it is that we act and learn in this class so that they can learn faster. Does that sound good? Yes. So I'm going to give you 30 more seconds to do this. I'm asking you, how many degrees was this arrow rotated? Remember we did this the other day? I'm going to give you 30 seconds, and then Mr. Morgan's going to tell us the answer. We did this the other day. How many degrees was this arrow rotated? Remember the things that we need to notice. How many quadrants did it move? In what direction? Things like that. So we give everyone a couple seconds to figure that out. Mr. Weaver, we're doing math right now. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, Mr. Morgan, what did you get?
90 degrees clockwise.
Why? Thumbs up if you agree with Mr. Morgan that it's A, 90 degrees clockwise. Thumbs down if you disagree. Let's snap it out. Mr. Morgan started us off right today. I know you guys have all been anxious about the quizzes from yesterday. They're not quizzes. They don't count towards your grade. They count towards me to figure out what I have to do differently to teach you guys. And we had 7 100s. Let's clap it out. We had 7 100s. So, we'll do it all, and we're going to do it again today. Those of you who are new, we're going to get hundreds all the time. It's been done. Look at the people in this room. They did it yesterday. We work hard. Let me explain, and then maybe I'll answer your question. Guys, the attention's up here. What happened is we all worked hard. Look at the people next to you. We worked hard together yesterday. Did we have fun? Thumbs up if we had fun yesterday. So, but we did it. We learned. We got hundreds, and we had fun. So what happens when we get hundreds is we come up to the board, and you mark an X next to the thing you got 100 on. Yesterday we did translations. The first 2, I did not count them because I, as a teacher, did not prepare you for those. But now we're on the right track. Those are not going to count towards this. There were 100s, and I will tell you who you are if you got one. But we're going to start with the translations that we did yesterday. So when I call your name, you're going to come up to the board. Everyone's going to snap them out because they got 100. They're going to mark the X next to their name. Okay? If you did not get 100, you will see me at lunch with an extra ticket. You will work with me, and we will get that 100 before we come to class the next day. And I did that today with 2 people we worked together during lunch. Because sometimes it's hard, it's a lot of pressure at the end of class. You need a day to think about it. Everyone will have the opportunity to get 100 if they want to work. Hands down. So we're going to start. Mr. Austin, you got 100. Please come and mark the check. We're snapping. We're snapping. We're going to do an X, actually. We got to do an X because it's a process. Okay. Snap them out, guys. We're all snapping. This is important. Mr. Benton. Mr. Benton has been working really hard with me at lunch. And tomorrow, we're going to take it again because we didn't get a chance to take it today. So I want you to put one line, one diagonal line because you're almost there, and then tomorrow we'll add the X. So how about you do that? Let's snap out Mr. Benton working hard. Let's snap out Mr. Benton working hard. We got to do a little bit faster. Just do one line, diagonal line. Yep, and then tomorrow we'll fill it out. Okay, Miss Cameron. Miss Cameron got 100. A little faster. Miss Collins got 100. Go, come on, guys. We're getting hundreds here. We're snapping out. Miss Collins got 100. Mr. Morgan got 100. Miss Smith got 100. Miss Smith. It's okay. Miss Smith, Miss Taylor got 100. Miss Taylor got 100. Let's snap her out, guys.
Pardon this interruption. Can Darnell Gray please report to the main office?
Mr. Weaver and Mr. Dilley did not take it, so they don't come up at all because you guys did not take it. Miss Mitchell got 100. Let's do it for Miss Mitchell. today we're going to do this. And we're going to have X's everywhere. We're going to do it. If you don't do it the first time, it's fine. Sometimes it takes 1 or 2 times to get something right. And I'm willing to work with you guys. I'll be there every day during lunch. So, today we have something really cool. Plan. Oh, and I got a new ball. We were answering so many questions, the other ball broke. So I got a new ball. So it's the same ball, it's just orange. We're stepping it up. It's a little bit brighter, because we've gotten a little bit brighter these last few days. So we're going to step it up with the orange ball. So the last few days we've been working on transformations, right? We've learned 3 different kinds of transformations. Can anyone raise their hand and tell me what transformations we already learned, Mr. Hoffman?
Rotation.
Yep. And throw the ball to Miss Mitchell. What is another one we learned? Throw the ball to Miss Trailer. What's another one we learned? Perfect. 3. Today we're going to learn the 4th and final one. I need you to follow along with me in your notes. It's called dilation. Dilation is when you make something larger, write that down, or smaller. There's blanks. Dilation is when you make something blank larger or smaller. So, what's happening to the cats? Raise your hand and please someone tell me what's happening to the cats. What's happening to the cats?
Well, one gets smaller than the other.
So what would be the math term for making something? Dilation, very good. So we can make something bigger or smaller. So what does that have to, and when we do rotations, reflections, and translations, are we making things bigger or smaller? Yes or no? 1, 2, 3. No, we don't make them bigger or smaller, we move them. We're not moving this. We're not moving this time. We're making something bigger or smaller. So, we're going to take a step back right now and do, who remembers the sponge? Raise your hand if you remember what the sponge was from yesterday. We did it. Everyone got hundreds. We should all be remembering sponges.
No.
Okay. So, walk me through how to set up the sponge. What is the first thing? What is the first thing I do, Mr. Morgan? What do I do? What is the first thing I do when I set up my sponge? Like this? X and Y. Perfect. What is step 1? I have the point 3, 1. What do I do with these numbers, Miss Smith? Oh. It's okay, answer the question someone else. Where does the 3 and where's the 1 go?
The X you write a 3.
Okay.
And under the Y you write a 1.
Okay. Those of you who weren't here yesterday, this is super important. So, then we have a rule, right? Something is being done to the 3 and the 1. In translations, what are the 2 things that we can do? What are the 2 things that we can do to a translation, Mr. Austin? Add or subtract. But today we're doing dilations. And it's a little bit simpler. We multiply. That's what we're doing today. We're not adding, subtracting, we're multiplying. So if I say we're going to dilate 3, 1 with a scale factor is the math word. Scale factor of 2. What's the rule? What am I multiplying by here? Raise your hands if you can tell me. What am I multiplying? So if I'm saying I have this point, and the rule is I'm going to dilate 2, what goes here? I need to see some more hands before I'm going to call it silly. So, Miss Mitchell, let's walk through this together. So, if I was adding, right? If I was adding, the rule would go here, right? This is where the rule goes. I'm telling you the rule is multiplying by 2. So what are you going to put here? In the rule. Yeah, by the multiplication sign. If you do something to one side, do you have to do it to the other? 1, 2, 3?
No.
Yes. If you do something to the whole thing, if you move the whole point, you got to move both points, right?
Yes.
You got to move the x and the y, right?
Yes.
So if we do something to one side, do you have to do it to the other?
Yes.
Yes. So what's going to go over here? 2.